Hey everyone, I'm Daniel Cohn, editorial director here at Spin, and we're here today with Luna Ora. How are you?
I'm doing great.
So, what is it like on stage when you see so many people uniting to listen to you? Because today it just seems like so many people are divided about so many things, but to be up there and see everyone rocking out, it shows that everyone can be united by a single thing.
Yeah, I mean it's great. It's a part of why I think a lot of us get into music in the first place is because it is something that is so united and it's something that brings us all together because it really is truly the language of the soul in a lot of ways. So it's nice to see people, all different types of people, all different shapes, colors, sizes, all coming together to really enjoy one thing in one moment. So yeah, I love it.
What do you feel like your role is in helping that? Because obviously, as a songwriter, your goal is to reach as many people and have them hear your message as possible.
Yeah, definitely. I think as a female artist, especially in this genre and in rock music, which is so heavily male dominated, it's really nice to be able to be on stage and be a representative of women in this space in general. So it's really good. I'm actually on tour with Corey Taylor right now, so he has a very specific fan base. A lot of older men as well, and so going on stage every night is I'm a little nervous because I don't know if they're going to like me, but by the end of it, they love it. They're so into it. And so it's really nice to be able to go on stage and be that person that sort of changes people's minds about what they can expect from a rock artist in general.
And that's power because you're inspiring a new generation of girls to get up there and show that, we rock too.
Yes, exactly. I mean, we have been rocking. There's like tons of really incredible female artists in this space that have gotten plenty of love and admiration. I mean, I think back to like the 90s and people like Shirley Manson and, Courtney Love and Alanis Morissette. And there's a lot of women that have already done it, but I just wish that there were more. So, but just like you said, like there were little girls that were on their parents' shoulders at the show last night and they were loving it. It was like they saw a Disney princess on stage and I loved it. I mean, I love every second of that. And it's a huge reason why I do this.
And you've been you've been a very big advocate of women's rights.
Yes.
And I know you've been involved with trying to educate people about period poverty.
Yes.
So can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, I mean, at my merch table, I like to give out tampons. I like to make it just a regular thing and regular conversation. I'm currently talking with different period product companies to sort of talk about what we can do about getting together and maybe filling up the girls' rooms with tampons and the men's rooms with tampons just to make it something that isn't so taboo, because it is extremely taboo, which is very strange because it's like one of the most natural things ever. It's how we're all here. So yeah, I think especially in this genre of music too, it's really important to talk about periods and make it normal, because we make up half of the population and we all go through it. So why is it not normal?
Right, that's the whole education aspect of it. What do you think can be done to kind of show people, this is a normal thing?
I think better education in schools, honestly. I think that, I remember my sex education class, they separated all the boys and the girls, which I think is so strange because we all need to learn about each other's bodies. And I think it's really important for men especially to understand what it means to have a period, what's happening to a woman while she's having a period. And we're not just all like losing our minds for a week. Like there's actually stuff going on. And yeah, I think that starts in school and not being afraid to talk to young men about it. I think you can ask a lot of men just on the street questions about a woman's body and they wouldn't even know how to answer it, which I mean is a great indication of everything that I'm saying. So I think it's getting better though over time. It's 2023. I think people are way more open to talking about it and they're less queasy when you bring it up.
What artists influence you to be an advocate for a cause? Because over the years there's just been so many artists across genres that have advocated for certain things. I was just curious, who do you cite as a role model and what they did to earn that position?
I mean, I feel like they all do it in one way or another. I mean, I love Gwen Stefani. I think she's a huge inspiration for me, and she's done a lot for both women and just for people in general. She does a lot of charity work, and I think that growing up, I didn't have a whole lot of money, and I didn't have a whole lot at all in general. I come from a family of 5 kids, and my dad was a cop, so I'm coming from a place where I know that as soon as I have something and I have something to share and something to give, it's immediately going to be exactly what I do, which is part of who I am, I guess. I don't know.
How has like Gwen specifically like impact? I know that you cited her cause, but is there something about the authenticity of her music that speaks to you as an artist?
Yeah, definitely. I think that Gwen Stefani in the '90s is more the Gwen I'm referring to. No Doubt is one of my favorite bands ever. I really appreciated how she was breaking down a lot of walls and boundaries for women at the time, and her energy on stage. I don't know, like if you get to see me ever perform live, there's a lot of Gwen in there because I used to just obsess over those live performances and how she could just command a crowd and just have so much energy in this tiny little body. And it was just so inspiring to me. So yeah, she's just a legend.
Well, thanks for dropping by our studio.